Hey y'all, welcome back to Cam's World. It is so nice to see y'all this week. Let me tell y'all something. I have a story to tell y'all, okay? When I tell you I've been going through it for this past week and a half, I've been going through it. Actually this whole year, but we're gonna get to that in another story time. But I want to tell y'all what's been going on with Big Bertha. Before I jump into that, make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to turn on your post notifications so you don't miss any new content. Let's jump into this video. Don't leave me high and dry. I was driving to church on Mother's Day. One of my favorite days, Mother's Day, okay? I'm not a mom, but I have the best mom in the world. One day, very, very soon, y'all are going to see her on camera. Y'all are going to fall in love with her. She's crazier than me, okay? So if y'all ever want to know where I get it from, it's from my mom. But anyway, I was driving to church. Go to church in DC, which is like an hour and a half from where I live. So I'm just vibing out, listening to my music, a couple podcasts. I'm 3 minutes from church, just three, only three, you know, very close. I just gotta make a left turn, go down the street, make a right and park. That's it. My car had other plans, so I'm getting off the highway and I'm going to make my left turn. And it's like off of the highway, it's a little exit, you know, in that area. People are going like maybe 40, I think it's the speed limit, 35, something like that. And it cuts down to 25 or something, I don't know. I don't drive the speed limit, but don't tell my insurance company, okay? But yeah, so I'm going to make that left turn, so I have to come to a stop sign because there is traffic coming this way that doesn't stop. There is a street across from me that I'm turning onto that has a stop sign, and then to my left there is another stop sign. So it's like a three-way stop sign, and there's oncoming traffic that does not stop. So I stop at the stop sign and I'm like, okay, it's my turn to go. I've got the right of way. And I press the gas and I'm like, why is my car not moving? So I look down and I like see everything on the dash, and like the RPM meter is at 0. So I'm like, my car just cut off. Okay, it's just being weird. That's cars, you know. So I turn the car off, turn it back on. It starts and I'm like, okay, I'm good. So I press the gas and it does the same thing. And I'm like, what's going on? So this time I really pay attention. I turn it off and turn it back on. And as soon as it cranks up, it turns back off. So I'm like, I guess I'm not going anywhere in this vehicle. So I start calling my mom, blowing her phone up. Mind you, I'm a couple minutes late to church because your girl was tired. I got up a little late. I had to get gas also, so that adds on time. And I'm calling her and she's not answering. I'm like, I mean, she's right, like the phone, you know, answer, you know, I'm driving. This is what's going through my head. So then I call another time and my cousin answers and she's like, hey, and I'm like, my car stopped in the middle of the road. I need my mom. She's like, well, she's giving a testimony. My exact words, I lied to you not. Well, she gonna have to cut that testimony short. Okay, period. So I am just sitting there and I'm like, I don't even know what to do. So I call my stepdad and I'm like, my car is stuck in the middle of the road and it won't go, and people keep pulling up behind me, beeping at me with my hat, like I have my hazards on. I'm like, they're beeping at me like I can move. And he's like, it's okay, calm down. He was like, I'm getting ready to take grandma to lunch or dinner or something. It's like lunch because it's noonish, a little bit afternoon. So he's like, I'm about to take her out to eat. And he's like probably 30 minutes away from me, given with traffic and everything on a Sunday where he lives from where I'm at. So I'm just like sitting there like, I have no idea what to do. I'm like, I guess I can call roadside assistance, but I'm like, I just want to go to church at this point. So my mom calls me back, which actually she doesn't even call me back. As soon as I hang up the phone with my stepdad, my mom is like right across the street in front of me at the street that I'm turning onto. So she's looking at me and I'm like, oh, hi. Yeah, yeah. At this point, I actually have a little bit of an attitude because I don't understand if like people did not read the manual when they went to study for their driving test, you know, or if people just don't care. But if someone's hazard lights are on, I'm pretty sure that means go around me, or that means, you know, I can't move, okay? I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna look it up. But for my driving experience, if someone has their hazards on, I'm pretty sure I'm going around them. And these people are like literally beeping at me, yelling. I'm just like, it's Mother's Day. I'm a woman. You don't know my situation. You don't know if I'm a brand new mom or like anything. You know what I'm saying? And you're fussing at me. And it was like all men. I'm like, y'all fussing at me because my car won't move. How about you get out and push it? Like, period. But anyway, so as soon as I see my mom, I look in my rearview mirror because someone else pulls up behind me, but it's a tow truck. So I'm like, did she call it a tow truck? Like, dang, that was quick. So then I have an attitude, so I'm not even making eye contact with the people in the tow truck. And my mom, I get out and she's like, go talk to them. She's yelling across the busy street. She's like, go talk to them. He wants to help you. And I'm just like, I don't want to talk to him. So I put on my fake little smile and I'm like, hi. And he's like, where are you going? Where you live? I'm like, I live in West Virginia. I'm pretty sure you see my West Virginia tags on my car. But I'm like, I live in West Virginia, but I'm trying to go to church, which is down the street and around the corner. And he's like, oh, okay, well, I can, you know, hook you up and take you there. So he hooks me up and takes me there. We have to leave and go get cash out of the ATM so we can pay him because there is a minimum of $75. So I'm paying $75 to be told 3 minutes. And I'm just like, man, this is insane. So we get to the church. They put my car in the lot. And I'm just like, man, what am I going to do? Because I've been like, you know, working, making money. And now I can't do any of that. Going to school also. I'm like, and now I can't do any of that because my car won't go. So I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, let me check the oil. So I checked the oil and for whatever reason, there's like none in there. And I'm like, how? Because I just got an oil change like a month and a half ago. So I'm like, I know I drive a lot, but there should not be oil in here, especially if it didn't warn me, you know? So I already had 2 liters of oil in my trunk. So I take those out, put those in the car. Let it sit for a couple minutes, started the car, and it started moving like nothing was ever wrong. I'm driving around the parking lot and I'm just like, so I just used $75 to get my car over here. Well, all I had to do was put the oil in the car. But honestly, like, I felt so blessed for that because like I could have been sitting there for hours. Like, there could have been no tow trucks available, you know what I mean? So I was really grateful for that, but I was like, dang, that's $75 that, you know, could have stayed in my pocket. Actually, it was $80 because you can't pull $75 out of the ATM. So we just had to take $80. So I drive home and I wait for my mom and we drive home together and my car makes it and it's perfectly fine. Like, no other problems, no like stuttering, stalling, nothing. So I'm driving back and forth to school the next couple of days. Then comes Thursday morning, okay? That was 7 days ago, okay? I'm going to DC, the DC, Maryland area because I'm going to work. I'm driving up the highway and my car, I thought I heard a noise. Like, I was listening to a podcast and then I started listening to a little bit of music, but I just like wanted to be real chill that day, so I had it kind of low and I heard a noise and I was like, oh, that sounds like it's a part of the song. So I didn't really give it any attention. So I'm still driving like 10-15 minutes later and I kind of hear the same noise. So I'm like, all right, I'm turning the music off. I'm like, I don't even want to listen to anything anyway. So I turn the music off and I hear the noise and I'm like, bruh, what is this? And then I'm on the highway, the speed limit is 70. My car won't go over 65. It was like at 63 and I'm flooring it. So I'm like, okay, something's wrong. I'm like, there can't not be oil in here. So I put my hazards on, okay? And these people are better. These people on Thursday morning, they're better. They understand that my hazards mean that there's something going on. Please go around. So I drive to like the nearest gas station, which was like maybe 3 to 5 minutes away, like because I was right next to an exit. And I check the oil. There's oil in there, but there could be more, so I buy some oil and put it in there because I'm just like, whatever. And I start the car back up, but the engine is going crazy this time. It's like making all this noise. I'm actually going to insert a clip of like what it sounds like right here. So now I'm like, dang, something actually is wrong with this car, like, and it's the engine. I'm like, I hope it's a timing belt or something, because like the click that I heard, I'm just like, I don't know anything about cars, okay, except how to sell them, because I was a car salesperson. But I'm just like, I don't know what's going on. So I'm like, take it to AutoZone, they can run the diagnostics. So I take it over to AutoZone. That's another 9-minute drive, and I hook it up, and then I take the machine back in so the guy can read it through the computer. So the error code that pops up, he's like, yeah, I'm so sorry, but you're gonna need a new engine. If you get one here, they're $7,100. And I just laughed. I was just like, wow, thank you so much. And I'm like, not being rude or anything, but I'm just like laughing at the fact that like, you're telling me that an engine is $7,100, and I'm sitting here like, sir, who has that? If I'm gonna pay $7,100, I might as well just get a new car. Like, that's a down payment. So I'm just like, I take the paper because I wanted to have the code and then also like the thing for the engine. So I'm like, dang, where's the closest dealership for my car? So I see it, it's like another 9-minute, 10-minute drive. So I'm like, well, that's where I'm going. So I take it over there because I called and I just wanted to check, because this was a pre-owned car that I bought. They actually purchased an extended warranty. Thank you, Lord. So I took the car there, and they said, you know, we have to check it first, diagnose what the problem is, and then we'll have to talk to the company that makes the vehicle to see if they're willing to replace it for free, even though it's under warranty. And I'm thinking in my head, if I purchased a warranty, which technically I did because I'm sure they charged me for that warranty within the price of the car, if something's wrong, y'all need to fix it because it's under warranty. Like, that's just how my brain works. But they're like, oh no, we got to make sure you've been keeping up with your maintenance. Yeah, this car is just acting crazy. So I drop the car off and I have to leave it. And I'm just like, man, what am I gonna do? I'm just sitting there, and I honestly, like, in that moment, I was just like, you know what? You always worry about stuff, and you love God so much, and He loves you so much. So why are you worrying about anything? Just give it to Him, pray about it, and then leave it alone. So that's what I do, because I don't have the option to buy a new car. Like, I just got that car, and they're not going to pay it off, especially if the engine is not being replaced. Like, they're not even barely going to give me any money for it. So I'm waiting and waiting. So this is Thursday, and then I get a call on, I think it was Tuesday of this week, and it was early in the morning, and I was just sleeping like a little baby. Sorry y'all, my camera died. I don't know, I guess maybe I'm talking too long, but anyway, so the guy, he's calling and he's like, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and fix your engine for free, and you can go ahead and come in later this afternoon and get a rental free of charge. I said, oh, perfect. And I'm over here like, look at God. I called my best friend. I'm like, yo, guess what? I said, I'm telling you first. I said, God is so good. I said, they fixing my engine and I'm getting a car so I can get around, because that was like my main concern. I'm like, I'm in school, like, and I got bills to pay. So I'm just like, you know, I need to be able to make money. I need to be able to go to school so I can finish, so I can start working in my career path, because what I do now ain't it. Like, it's just not. So yeah, that's really what's going on with Big Bertha. I'm just like, overall, I'm like really blessed, because like as stressful as it is, it's not that stressful and it's not that bad. And I'm telling you, y'all, because I was in a 12-week therapy program. If I did not go to that program, I promise you, I would be down bad. I would be like, forget YouTube. I actually was supposed to record last Wednesday my first video, but I ended up hanging out with my best friend, so like the day got away from me. And I was like, okay, well, Thursday I'm gonna go ahead and get up early and go ahead and record. Well, no, not get up early, but when I get back, I'll get back home early, because I did go off to go to work. I said when I get back home, I'll get home early enough so I can record and still get everything uploaded at a reasonable time. When I got home on Thursday, I was like, man, I'm not like filming no video, like I'm not doing nothing. I said I'm about to go to sleep because I'm upset. But I instead did what is called opposite action. I'm going to teach y'all about that a little later on, but I did some opposite action. It was like, you know what, well, girl, record that video, quit playing. Like, YouTube misses you, like your family misses you, on like your YouTube family, they miss you, girl, and you miss them. So give them what they want, your return, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I did. And everybody was like, oh my gosh, that video was so amazing. And I'm just like, man, for real? Because I'm like, bro, I was in the thick of it. Like, I did not want to be on camera. I was like, hurry up, finish, hurry up, hurry up. But you know what? It actually made me feel so much better to go ahead and get it done. And honestly, I wouldn't have wanted to do anything else other than make that video, because it reached so many people. It made so many people smile, and literally all I ever want to do is at least make one person smile and feel better. And to know that a few people more felt that makes me super happy. So yeah, y'all, that's what's going on with Big Bertha, and I'll definitely give y'all some updates on like what's going on when I'm getting my car back. I honestly have no idea, because they have to fix an engine, and I feel like that's like a really long task. So yeah, but don't forget to share, like, comment, and subscribe, you know, and I will see y'all in the next video.